Hey guys, Galucia here, and I have been playing some more Black Ops, which is, again, a little uncharacteristic for me, but I'm actually starting to enjoy it, and I got a pretty cool server. It was shotguns only, not that everyone followed that rule. There were some people using SMGs and whatnot. It's free-for-all, obviously, and that's a common spawn area, so sometimes which is no fault to them, but some people's computers just aren't up to snuff. It takes them a couple extra seconds to load up before they're ready, and you can take advantage of that and get the first kill. But anyway, and right here I just kind of you never, like, in a long sprint, someone could be behind you, so I just ducked so they can't get me from the one direction. And then this guy oblivious. Like, I know I'm silenced, but I mean, you can hear silencer. I don't know. I mean, I have a nice headset, but still. But see, he was a cheesemo anyway. He did not have a shotgun, so I'm glad he's dead. But anyway, so as you can see, yes, certain people weren't necessarily following the rules, but that's okay. Every map had a different set of rules as far as equipment goes too, and I only have one shotgun setup, so there was these two that I have, which I guess I should have mentioned that this is going to be two free-for-alls back-to-back. It's the same order that I played them in. It was just, I got these two, and that's what I played. But these two were good as far as claymores go. Some other ones had, like, ballistic knife and, like, hatchets only and stuff like that. So I had some limitations, but yeah, and rate of course, and I mean, you can't tell here because I'm doing this in theater mode, but as I'm calling on my chopper and I have the map up, someone comes in there. So, oh well. But anyway, so yeah, not everyone's following the rules, but it ends up going okay. Again, I'm not a huge Black Ops player, so I felt pretty good about myself. I think I'm only level 24 when I'm making these videos, and I just recently unlocked the spaz, so I was like, well, let me build a class for this and try it out, guys. I wanted to try it out, and then I saw that there was a shotgun only lobby. Got killed waiting for my thing, but then I see that it's an RC car, so I kind of just ignore it. Like, I'm not gonna try to make my way to it too bad. I know the score on this isn't gonna be like insanely stellar, but it's shotguns only, so you have to get really close quarters. And I'm rocking Ghost and Ninja so that I can stay off the radar. That's why I chose to go with a silencer. This is hardcore, obviously, so there's no mini-map and stuff like that unless you have some kind of surveillance up. But I found that in hardcore, a lot of people don't use Ghost because most of the time you're not going to be on the radar anyway. I was really confused as to why I couldn't shoot this, but then I realized it's because the guy that planted it was already dead, and it was doing that thing where it just kind of like fades away. But yeah, what I've come to notice is that a lot of people don't rock Ghost because they know that the majority of the time there's not going to be a map that you have to stay off of. So when someone does have some kind of surveillance and they call it in, I think they're too comfortable with the fact that everyone in the game is going to be on the map in some fashion. And right here, because we're doing shotguns, I'm stunning like over a long distance so that I can get closer to them without them being able to engage me, especially since I'm silencing. Almost every single person in here that's playing by the rules and using shotguns is using the spaz. I think there was like one person using the Olympia and like one person using the HS10, but pretty much everyone's using the spaz. So we're all on an even playing field, except for the fact that the silencer is going to reduce the range of the spaz. So the problem I'm running into is that on an equal engagement with another player that has an unsilenced spaz, they have the advantage over any amount of distance, and that gets me killed a few times. But staying off the radar probably saves me a few times. I'm sure it balances out. But yeah, it definitely causes some problems for me. So yeah, when I get those long distances, I've been trying to get into the habit of Yeah, and they're airspace full, of course. I could hear the chopper, but for some reason, I'm delirious and think I can call it in anyway. So yeah, I was trying to use concussions and stuff like that over the longer distances to shorten that gap. And if you guys are paying attention to the kill feed, like, you will see, like, there's one right there. Someone got an MPL kill. Like, not everyone's playing by the rules, and it's pretty frustrating when you have a specific, some kind of specific gameplay where everyone's supposed to be doing a certain thing, especially if it's not being properly monitored, where, like, those people aren't being banned. For some reason, I noticed on this map, Havana, it wasn't being like, no one was really getting kicked or banned for breaking the rules, but and there's like a 7-second respawn, so that's why there's a lot of, like, you just watching me lay on the ground, in case you were wondering. But yeah, I didn't really notice a lot of people getting kicked in this one. But the next map is on launch, which I obviously, again, I win it. Not quite as good of a KDR, but it was still pretty good. I felt pretty good about it. But a lot of people getting kicked from that one. So I don't know if that one was just being monitored better or whatever. There was also more people breaking the rules, though. I noticed a lot of blatant rule breaking. I felt pretty good about that kill, by the way, to finish it off, because the Olympia has a distinct sound, and I could hear the 2 blasts that he obviously missed me from, so I knew he was going to be reloading, and that's why I quickly went ahead and jumped in there and finished off the game. But yeah, so, like, blatant, like, HK21s from across the map. Spoiler, I get killed from, like, a serious range kill with a FAMAS. Like, it's pretty ridiculous. I kept jumping into the game chat, like, typing in hateful messages about how people should be following the rules and stuff like that. It takes away the fun of the game if you're trying to do something specific that's a lot of fun, like shotguns only. Because I really did have a lot of fun doing this, and I don't see a lot of stuff like this for Battlefield, which is usually my game of choice for first-person shooters. And this guy, I have to chase forever. It's important not to try to engage someone from too far away. And then I almost got a double, but unfortunately he got that kill off, like, right before I could. And right here, bam, FAMAS. And if you saw, he's, like, way up on the balcony over there, like, in the middle of the screen now. That's where he was camping from and taking people out from a distance, because we're all running around with shotguns. So that's just people that are like, oh, I'm going to boost my stats and jump in here and kill people from distances so they can't blah, 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 blah. And, yeah, that's pretty annoying. But anyway, yeah, I don't see a lot of stuff with Battlefield where they have, like, themes like that, where you might see, and see, here's a good example of me losing when it comes to the distance thing. But that's okay. So, oh yeah, and I did want to point out that in case for some reason you're completely oblivious to the fact, I'm Claymores are awesome. Sometimes you can use them for, like, defense, like if you're trying to be in a certain area, like, to cover your back. In a map like this, especially with shotties, like, there's no point in, like, trying to camp unnecessarily. You saw me being cautious there in case that guy was still trying to shoot people from a distance. So I'm just trying to put them in high traffic areas. Right there is a good example of concussions. At that time, like, there's no way to catch up. I don't know if he was just oblivious. Like, okay, you got concussed, if that's a word, and then he's just trying to, like, he just darted in there and started climbing a ladder. I don't know. I threw it to slow him down so I could catch up to him, basically, because he was obviously completely unaware of me. Staying away from, I'm staying pretty much, like, on the outer edges of the map and then up through, like, parts of the middle. I'm staying out of, like, the outside edges, though, like that area that you almost saw me head towards, and then I turned around, because there's no point in being over there. It's just a lot of openness, and again, because I'm limited, and thank God that guy starts getting engaged by someone else, because, like I said, I'm trying to avoid long distance things since people are going to have an advantage over me, especially, like, if they have steady aim, which I don't here. Ammo fail. If I had one more shot, then I would have got that kill, but oh well. But yeah, if Yeah, definitely trying to avoid those long range things, because it's no good for me. But and look at that. See, high traffic area, Claymore kill like almost as soon as I put it down, which could have been bad for me. He could have caught up to me from behind, and that would have been that. So I wish there was a. It's good that they did it, but you know, like when the differences between Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops, scavenger not working for replenishing your special equipment, including claymores. This thing, I think we both spawned like right there, or he was just like camping by that dumpster and started moving right as I was running beside him. It's pretty confusing. And then this guy, and then this guy was probably chasing that guy. So that was a nice little three-piece in this room. This is a super high traffic area, so that's a good place to put a claymore while I keep moving around. And then I see this jackwhack. I assume he was engaging someone. I'm way too far to do anything about that. And then, bam, concussion fail. I threw another one hoping that I can stun him and save myself, but not the case. So on the first one, I go 11 and 9. And then I'm guessing in this one I went, 11 and 9. What the hell am I talking? Okay, I just combined my two deaths. The first one I went 30 and 9. And this one I went 30 and 11. So I know, again, that's not amazing, but I think, be it the shotgun only thing, that it still is pretty alright. And the fact that, you know, I won 2 matches in a row. I think I only played like the first match, there was only one match before this, and I jumped in like halfway through, and I still got second, so I felt pretty good about that Claymore kill. So I was, you know, I was pretty cool about that. I was like, all right. And then getting second after I jumped, there's like when I jumped in, I think the leader already had 9 kills, so I did a pretty decent job of catching up. And then I went 2 in a row, and I think I only played one more after this. No, I didn't actually. Yeah, because I had to help my wife with something. So yeah, I had a good string while I was playing this server. I favored it though because I'm thinking I want to do this some more, the shotgun only stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna, how much of that I'm gonna post, since I'm already posting a double feature of shotgun only. You guys might get a little tired of that. Totally knew that guy was coming, by the way, because I saw him in the window. So I was just, you know, predicting his movements and getting ready to shoot like the second I thought he would be in the opening. Fail. Lucky headshot with the shotgun because he already had hit markers on him. I know I put a lot of it into the wall, but I know I was still hitting him with some of the spread. So I was 50-50 until he got that lucky headshot. Nice. I forgot about that kill. Was that guy completely oblivious too? That's what I don't get. Like, as soon as you get hit markers, or even like if you hear the shot, again, it's silenced, I get it, but you can still hear it. Unless maybe you just have a terrible sound thing going on. I don't know, because, again, I do have a nice headset, but, I mean, they're not, like, the nicest headsets ever. They're just good headsets. Like, there's people that can sound whore a lot better than me. So I don't know if they're just oblivious. Another good Claymore kill right after I put it down. See those high traffic areas, because that guy would have, and oh, yeah, that was a fail that I somehow missed this whole time. This guy was weird. I was like, where's this guy at? And then he just jumped right in front of me, and I shot his knees out. I had the spy plane available for like a long time, and for some reason I just didn't realize it. I guess because it's hardcore, so like you don't have that heads up. And I just didn't notice it. But every time I would die, you know, the announcer dude was like, you know, spy plane available, blah blah blah, and I just guess I didn't notice it. And the only reason I noticed it later was because it was like I got a second spy plane. So I probably could have done a little better than 30 and 11 on this one had I utilized that spy plane earlier, but it's all good. It's a little bit of an amateur mistake on my part, but I think that just plays into my lack of experience with the multiplayer on this. But I'm definitely looking to there's a good headshot coming up right here. Bing. I'm definitely looking forward to playing more Black Ops. It's actually starting to grow on me, which is kind of funny since it's been out for like a bagillion years now. And most people are actually over it, but since I haven't been playing it at all, I'm actually just now starting to get into it. Right there, I just put a claymore to cover my back while I wait for this package to come in, and then I see that it's completely useless, but I decided to just chance it anyway and pick it up, and my chopper's going to end the round for me anyway. So 2 wins in a row, 30 and 9, 30 and 11, shotgun only. I thought it was pretty fun. Yeah. Hope you guys are digging the digging the Black Ops, and I guess I'm over my time as always. So if you guys are enjoying this stuff, then let me know. I'm gonna stockpile a few of these for while I'm away on my mission for a couple weeks. So I won't even be able to like really check in on your comments until I get back. So hopefully I'm not gonna flood you with a bunch of videos, find out that you hated them the whole time I was posting them. But all right, way over my time. Later, guys.